Turning now to that train disaster in Spain. Today, the number of dead was lowered from 80 to 78. Authorities have also located the black box that is expected to shed further light on the cause of the derailment. But blame is increasingly falling on the driver. He is now a criminal suspect. And it turns out, in the past, he joked about speeding on Facebook. Our Europe Bureau Chief Sean Mallon reports.
Bloodied and dazed, Francisco Jose Garzón Amo was photographed being led away after the train he was driving had flown off the tracks. It appeared to be traveling at more than twice the speed limit for this curve. In the calamitous pileup, a third of the passengers were killed and dozens more seriously injured. Spanish media have quoted him as saying, "I effed it up. I want to die. So many people dead." The regional police chief for Galicia says the driver has been detained on suspicion of criminal recklessness. He has had his rights read because he is a suspect in a crime linked to the accident, he says. Distraught relatives of the victims gathered at the hospital in nearby Santiago de Compostela. Many survivors remain in critical condition. One American passenger told of how he frantically searched for his wife in the moments after the crash, finding her sitting beside the tracks, conscious but suffering gruesome injuries.
I recognized her. She unfortunately got really, she got hurt very bad.
Crews were still hauling away the wreckage, all of which now becomes evidence in a potential prosecution. It's reported that a signal sounded, warning the driver that he was going too fast. It is still unclear whether there was some kind of technical failure that prevented the train from slowing or human error. The driver, Garzón, was known to joke about speeding on Facebook, in one posting saying, "What fun it would be to race the police and pass them, causing their radar to blow up. What a huge fine that would be." The posting has now been removed. The mayor of Santiago de Compostela says the two separate investigations must reveal the cause of the accident. Not to look for a guilty party, he says, but to avoid a repetition of a tragedy of this dimension. Catholic pilgrims who had gathered in the city for a festival stood arm in arm to observe a moment of silence. Sean Mallon, Global News, London.